Okay, so everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl One. I'm gonna jump right into why I named myself One. Okay, so the reason why I came up with the name One is because in the Bible, one is considered as unity. God mentioned one in the Bible as unity, and this is what I believe in life, that we should become unity. We should become as one in unity in the world, with your family, at peace, with your children's, with your job and your journey. You just want to become one in everything that you're doing. So that's why I came up with the name One. And every day I want to embody that. I want to become that. I want to just flourish into becoming one and being the best that I can be. So we're gonna jump right into this video. This video, as you can see, is about balancing your pH out. Every woman, I'm thinking, not every woman, but most women have this problem where their pH is off. You go to the doctor, you get your pap smears done, and what your doctor tell you? Your pH is off. Your pH off can lead to a lot of things in the body. It can lead to cancer. It can lead to many different things if you don't take care of the issue. And me personally, I believe that, your pH can be thrown off from many different things. You can wash up with a soap and your pH can be thrown off. You can have like cotton panties on, wearing really tight cotton panties all the time, and that may throw your pH off. You can even be having sex with your partner and it'll throw your pH off. Yes. Okay, so I've heard many different stories about women suffering from cervical cancer because, one, some women have not kept up with their regular pap smears, keeping close evaluation on their, yearly checkups, their 6-month checkups, and it had led to stages. There are stages to it. You can have first stage, second stage, third stage, fourth stage, I hear is very deadly. I'm not gonna say deadly because I've heard and done research also that people have been at 4th stage cancer and they have cured it. So that's a blessing and thank God for that. But you have to keep watch on your body, especially when it comes to women and our pH being unbalanced. What I've done to help balance my pH was many different things. For those who do not know, I am a vegan. I'll be a vegan almost 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in January. So I feel like me switching my whole diet around plays a big effect on balancing my pH out. It plays a big effect. It really does. I started out with just slowly, gradually taking food away, slowly adding food that would benefit to balancing my pH, meaning lots of sweet potatoes. If you don't know, do your research on sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes has a lot of great benefits to cancerous cells in the body, diseases in the body. And another thing, I started adding more and more vegetables in my diet. Vegetables is the best thing you can put in your diet because vegetables flush out all type of bacteria in the body, water and all. I added so many vegetables in my diet. And at first I wasn't a big vegetable eater. I was, we grew up off of broccoli at home with my mama, and at home with my mama with the broccoli. Everybody know coming up, seriously, we used to put cheese on our broccoli. That's how she used to cook it. She'll add butter in it. She'll add cheese in it. Salt. So you're not reaping no benefits from that vegetable at all. It's a wrap. Coconut oil is a woman's best friend. I got more videos that I'm gonna be posting about what coconut oil does to your body. Not only just balance your pH out, but it does a lot of wonderful things to the body. So we're gonna stick to this pH. So I added, coconut oil. I would take a spoonful, of it and take it and eat it every day. Yes. Take a spoonful of coconut oil, put it in your mouth, and you eat it every day. That's gonna help balance your pH out. And douching Dish, I think it's douche. And douching is bad for you. Do not douche. That actually eats all the good bacteria out of your body. It eats all the good bacteria. You do not want to douche. That stuff is bad for you. It's very harsh to the vagina. You do not want to be douching. Little do you know, you're really douching out everything that's in you. All the stuff that you really need in there. You're tearing your walls up with that stuff. Vinegar is not made. That is a very harsh liquid to be douching every time. Some women douche every time after they have sex. Oh my God, your poor vajayjay. You cannot do that. Now, coconut oil, you take that vinegar bottle that you got from the store, and you pour the vinegar. I'm sorry. Let me get back on track because I'm getting too excited. So the douches. I was talking about douches. So the douche from the store, you empty it out. Empty the vinegar out with the water that's in it. You add some coconut oil, put it in the bottle, put some water in there, and you flush your vajayjay. Yes, you flush your vajayjay with it. Not only does it soothes it makes it feel good. It's cleaning out any bacteria that's inside it. It softens your vajayjay. It makes it feel smooth, and it makes it smell very excellent. You want to make sure that your coconut oil is organic. Do not use just any coconut oil. You want to make sure that it's pure. Am I pronouncing that right? Pure. It sounds weird. It's coming out my mouth. You do not want to use nothing else. You can get coconut oil from Walmart. You can get it from Target. You can get it from a lot of different places. Make sure your coconut oil is organic, especially if you put it in the vajayjay. Yeah. Ladies, what you want to stop doing is spraying perfume down there. We don't need no perfume down there. That really throws off your pH too. You don't need no perfume down there. If you got that coconut oil and you mixing it in, squeezing it in there, cleaning yourself the right way, the vajayjay has its own natural smells. Now, if you're going to spray anything down there, go get you some Summer Ease spray. They got the Summer Ease wash. They got the Summer Ease spray. I love that stuff. That's the only thing I spray on me. I actually use that for a whole body spray at times because it smells like so clean, like you just got out the shower. Like it just smells so refreshing. I love Summer Ease spray. So don't be spraying that perfume. That stuff throws your pH off. Trust me, you start sweating and you spraying down there, even if you wiping lotion down there, it throws your pH off. You know why? Because once you start sweating, you moving around, grooving, and you working and all that, that stuff, the chemicals and that lotion and that spray, it starts to creep in your vajayjay. And it'll do some damage to it. So you don't want to be spraying that stuff down there. Use you some coconut oil. Keep your vajayjay real nice and smooth, and it smells good. It cleans you out. So me changing up my diet, me eating lots and lots of sweet potatoes, intaking a whole lot of vegetables, taking my scoop of virgin organic coconut oil, 1 scoop every morning. And also taking a scoop, putting it in my douche bottle, throwing away the vinegar in the water, making sure it's empty, and putting a scoop in my douche bottle, adding me some water and squeezing that baby in the vajayjay. Look, it did miracles to get my pH back on balance. When I tell you, when I went back to the doctor and the doctor told me that my pH was no longer off and I didn't do nothing but switch my diet up, that to me was like, whoa. No, seriously, whoa. I was so happy and I was like overjoyed, and I was just also like not confused, but I was just like, wow, that really worked. Like me changing up my diet, y'all, I'm telling you. And then when I went vegan, like I haven't had no type of problems with nothing being off, like, and I was having major problems with my pH being off. It was very stressful for a minute, because I'm like, why is my shit off all the time? That's just not good. But I'm telling you, it really helped, like changing your diet up, even taking out meat, because when I took out meat, I'm talking about a lot of things got better. Your pH levels should be from 3.5 and 4.5. So that's why it's so important to make sure you're getting your yearly checkups, your 6-month checkups. Some people do 6 months. You do not want to be going 3-4 months without doing a pap smear, because it is very deadly. You will be walking around here with some serious issues. So make sure you get your levels checked out. It's very important. And I've heard of many, many women suffering from many different things in the body. I've known somebody that I went to school with who had she was at like 4-stage cancer, and they were telling her that there's nothing else she can do. She have to do the LEAP surgery. And if you don't know what the LEAP surgery is, I'm not gonna dig too much up into it in this video. Do some research. It's a lot of YouTubers on here that have on YouTube that have they got videos about it. It's women who have been through that surgery, and it's nothing to play with. It's very sad, because a lot of women not educated with what they can do with their body. A lot of women are not educated with what you can do to stop having to get the LEAP surgery done. The doctors is not going to tell you everything. They just going to tell you, oh, you need the LEAP surgery. No, it's stuff that you can do, so I've heard, and I know a lot of people who have suffered, and they are going through chemo and all type of stuff. And it's very sad, because we have the ability to change our bodies around and change what's going on in our body if we change up our diet. Now, the body naturally has bacteria. We have good bacteria and we have bad bacteria. Now, how your pH gets thrown off is because you have an overgrowth of bad bacteria in the vagina. And when you have bad bacteria in the vagina, you start to experience like odors, you start to experience like affections, and all type of stuff start going on. That's how your pH starts to get thrown off. You start experiencing yeast infections, urinary tract infections, because you have an overgrowth of bad bacteria in the body. And this is why it's so important to make sure your levels are between 3.5 and 4.5. And it's nothing to worry about. It happens. It don't mean that you're nasty or none of that. A lot of women get really thrown off by this topic. It's very important, and you need to make sure you take care of it, because, women, we have this problem. We have a vajayjay. Something is, things enter in there. We have babies, we have sex. Things could get, cum sits in there and can build up bacteria. You just want to make sure that you're taking care of your vajayjay. It's so important. Now look, there are ways you can produce more good bacteria by drinking lots of alkaline water, also intaking lots of alkaline food, foods that are not high in too much starch, too much soy, a lot of wheat, things that have too much sugar in it. You want to incorporate a lot of alkaline foods, a lot of fruits and vegetables, especially vegetables, when you're trying to balance out the pH. It is so important, very important. And those are some of the things that I did. I started, and with me being a vegan, a lot of my foods are alkaline anyway. So it helps flush out that bad bacteria in my body. You really want to be patient with yourself, because it does not happen overnight. You cannot say, oh, I'm eating a week of alkaline food and expect a change in your body. No, it takes time. You got to remember, if you're a person who has been eating bad for a long time, or putting bad things in your body to throw off your pH and get all this overgrowth of bad bacteria, you need to know that it's going to take time with eating this food to, push out all that bad waste that's in your body. For a long time, I was so frustrated, because I'm like, oh, many different things I wanted to be cured in my life. And I'm like, I'm eating good, but why am I not seeing results? I have to remember that for years, I was putting a lot of bad stuff in my body. So it's going to take some time to flush that stuff stuff out. It's not going to happen overnight. But if you incorporate an alkaline diet, it really makes your body feel good. It balances out your pH. I've done it with food, and I'm telling you, you can do it too. You have to start slowly. You have to start somewhere and just be patient with yourself. You want to make sure you got a healthy vagina. Your vagina needs to be healthy. You know, this situation can be really, really scary, knowing that there are so many things that can rupture your vagina. You know, just taking too many antibiotics can throw your pH off. You know, always taking Tylenol, you know, that stuff is not good for the body. It throws the vagina pH off. You know, taking, you know, Serb, all that stuff that people be putting in their body, drugs, popping pills, it can throw your pH the fuck off. Whatever you have to do to get your pH back on balance, you need to do it. You know, another thing that helps is apple cider vinegar and eating a lot of garlic. You want to make sure you're doing these things because it can be very serious and it can lead to very serious problems in the body. Like I said, people have gotten cancer in the vagina because they have not taken care of their levels. 3.5 and 4.5. You want to make sure that you're not having too much acidic food in your body. McDonald's, burgers, fried foods, chips, candy, the list goes on and on. You need an alkaline diet. It is so important. Having a healthy vagina is so vital because it helps attack any bad bacteria that's trying to come into the vagina tract, and also helps attack all the yeast that is being produced in the vagina. You need a balance. It needs to be balanced. It needs to be balanced, okay? You need to make sure your vagina is healthy. If you have a smell to your vagina, that is a sign that you have an unbalanced situation going on. You got too much bad bacteria, you know, and you need to get it checked out. Your pH levels are not up to par. You should not have a smell. You know, if you can smell somebody and they walk past you, and I've been in situations with people when you can just smell them if they sit down, if they, you know, lean down or kneel somewhere, open their legs. You know, I hate to say that, but yes, that is bad. You have an offset in your pH and it needs to be checked out. I cannot stress it enough, y'all. I'm not trying to convert nobody over to being a vegan, but the best way to make sure your body is flowing the right way and properly doing what it needs to do is making sure that you are eating good, making sure that you are putting good stuff in your body, making sure that you are exercising, making sure that you are staying away from them pharmacy drugs that they give you. Oh my God, stay away from that stuff. You know, you need to eat good. I'm telling you, you eat good, you will cure anything that you want to cure. So like, I'm telling you, I had suffered with this for a long time with my pH being unbalanced. And what I did was turn my diet around. You know, when I was younger, it was something that I suffered with for a long time and I just couldn't understand. And then I started digging and researching about what can I do to get my pH back balanced, because it was something that was making me feel so horrible, let alone it's unhealthy for the vajayjay. It's unhealthy. So I'm telling you, if you eat good, you wouldn't have no problems. And if you eating good, you can block out any diseases that's trying to come your way. Anything that's trying to attack your way, you ain't got nothing to worry about because you blocking it out. Because you already eating good. Your body is already set up to fight it when it try to come your way. You know, you got good food in you. So anything that's trying to come your way, your body gonna be able to fight it off. So that's what I gotta say about, you know, your balance, your pH being unbalanced. Ladies, make sure you're getting your yearly checkups because it's so important. Do not be waiting too long to get your checkups. Talk to your doctor. Make sure your level is balanced correctly. And yeah, thanks for watching my channel. Stay tuned for more videos and keep that vajayjay right.